from Gottlieb Pinball.
Come.
I love doing that. Look. Look. Discs of Tron. Wallace, we have 2 more games ordered. So this will be number 1. He loves Discitron. He loves this, doesn't he? He loves Discitron. It is coming along. Look, they've got the art on this side already. We're working out all the kinks. I told you we were going to get this thing done, didn't I, Wallace? Yes. Anyway, that's a progress report on Discitron. Let me unplug this fan. What we are going to show you, though. And guess what? My daughter Terry is filming. Terry, turn the camera around and show your face. There we go. Look. Frank had the nerve to go out and visit some family far away. Went to Connecticut. Anyway, this man has been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, waiting and waiting and waiting. He's getting our 14th night moves. Now, a lot of people think that I'm gonna do that gag again, where I lip sync to the song Night Moves, but I'm not. But I will tell you this: for years, when that song first came out, I kept thinking they were saying diet food, like this. And I don't know why. No diet here, huh? Look, it's beauty. This has been all LED. Let me turn this light off, Terry, so they can see. Isn't that nice? I don't want that bulb to fall on us. There we go. We have super high LEDs throughout the playfield. Tony did his magic, as he always does. He's always doing his magic. The only thing I was thinking of doing is putting color changers into those pop bumpers. I had given that some thought. But we have, the holes are lit. See how bright the holes are? They're lit with bendies to give them extra brightness. As a matter of fact, if you look, Terry, go down lower on the field. Actually, you know what? I'm going to even do better. I'm going to take the top off. Look at that. Now, no reflection, see? If you go down below, you can actually see the 3 LEDs. Bring the camera down here, sweetheart, before I have you shot. There we go. See? Right in there, we have the 3 LEDs. So that gives the playfield an extra bright appearance as they play the game. I think the only thing left we had to do, actually I'm going to show you the inside. Everybody likes it when I lift the playfield and all the balls come tumbling out. Actually, at this point, I'll turn on the light, Terry. What do you think of that? There we go. We'll put the, actually, I'm going to leave the arm, the prop arm out, so you can look inside here. Now, over here, Terry, swing around the other side. This is a board we had fixed by Fred Schwemmer. And there's his website. He does wonderful repairs. And this board can also be retrofitted to go in an older game. So all these are socketed here, so you can easily put this board in any Gottlieb game ever made. Now, down there in the corner of the board, we took out the chargeable battery and we put in a cell that the customer can change down the road. It lasts about 5 years, the lithium cell. So that'll be an easy fix down the road. Now, this was 1983, and they started putting the jumpers in. So we have a jumper on the board for the ground. That's been done. And we've also serviced the board. We've tightened all the screws. You see how they mounted it in here? Because the cocktail table, they had to change the mount. Now, Terry, swing around on this side. Here are the 2 pop bumper boards that are inside here rather than on the playfield. And then this is the oops, we ran out of transistors on the driver board. So these 3 transistors run flash lamps on the playfield. And here's our soundboard and the daughter board. The game doesn't say anything, but it has a great music track, as you'll soon see. And here's our power supply. We've already serviced that. Oh boy, and look underneath here. Everything is nice and clean. We put new end of stroke switches here. We also changed the plunger and links. They're brand new. And of course we put new sleeves in. So I think this is pretty well bulletproofed. Oh, new cabinet switches too. So we went all out. And there are our balls coming down, tumbling down to the bottom. Now these machines were actually manufactured by International Concepts Incorporated. Well, you see, here's the story. In 1977 through 79, all the pinball manufacturers experimented making cocktail table games. Cocktail table games required you pretty much to sit your rear end down and play. The problem was, in a bar, people sit in bar stools, they rarely sit at tables, and they're standing. So they put the cocktail table on. Yes, they played Pac-Man because you could stay like this, and then the screen reversed for the second player. But here, if you played more than one player, as soon as your ball went down, you had to get up, and the next person plopped their rear end down and played. And then they got up and plopped their. Maybe it would have been better off one player at a time, but they were afraid they'd lose the competitive edge. Anyway, cocktail table pinballs never, ever made money. They never made money, and they stopped making them in 79 or 80. That was the end. But then this company got the bright idea to sell franchises of pinball machines to the homeowner through franchise events where they figured, I don't know if I mentioned this in the other video, did you know a franchise company has a thing where they figure most homeowners can scrape together 25 to 30,000, usually by doing a homeowner's loan or something, and buy a franchise. And that's just what they were shooting at. We're trying to sell 5 of these to a family at one time for 25,000. Sometimes they sold 3. They made a deal. They could do pretty much anything they want because I believe the purchase price from Gottlieb for this was around $2,000. So whatever they got over $2,000 was profit. Of course, they had to pay all their fees and such, but they were actually guaranteeing people after a year all their money back or a refund of some sort if they didn't make money. You know, most of these machines ended up in people's homes. Very sad. And, this is our 14th night moves that we've sold. Our last one. We have no more in the warehouse, so any more that come in will have to be turned in. They'll have to be trade-ins and such. But whoever had gotten this one, I don't think he made much money because the game is in such nice shape. There are no broken plastics. We have the washers under here to protect everything. So none of these plastics will ever break. So the guy that's getting the machine will probably be able to keep it in perfect order. International Concepts fell by the wayside after making this machine and one other Caribbean cruise. You know what? I'll put links up at the end of the video to the others, so you can actually see some more videos on this at the Centra show. The gameplay on this is actually really pretty good. Very well done. It has multi-ball feature. You have to roll through one of these switches here to start the gameplay. But they figured you can't possibly miss it. And look, you can lock a ball up instantly. And here's a really neat feature. Switch. I think the only other time I remember seeing this feature is on TX Sector when you went into the one hole and then the ball came out a different one. Not sure? I think this is the first time the switch idea was used. Repeated in TX Sector. Now, I didn't want to do that, but let it go down so you can see. We'll get our ball back here. And once again, you really have to roll through one of those things there to get started. I caught it, Terry. Now, if you roll through this feature here, light 2x bonus multiplier. If you roll through that lane in enough time, you now get 2 times your bonus. And that changes every time. It works on either side. Light extra ball lamp. Look at that. Aren't I great, Terry? And there it is. There's the extra ball lamp. So if I go down that toilet, I will get it. So all kinds of different. There's 50,000. Nice. The alphanumerical display really keeps up. And you know what I really like? Unlike any other pinball machine, your score is right in front of you and all the information that you need to know to play the game. You know, Terry, oh, there's my release. Now, when the game goes into release, it turns off all the lights on the top. And then it has this beautiful strobe effect. Look at that. You'd almost need sunglasses. See how super bright that is? He put warm white LEDs down the center and cool white on the outside to give that strobe look. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I just went off to the side. I dropped the ball down. Did you see it went whoop? That won't happen when the glass is on, obviously. Fortunately, I have another ball handy that I'll temporarily use. Now the game is back into one ball. That won't happen in the home. Pretty nice. Now, of course, it has all the other features that the game offers. You can make a 3-5 ball. You can make the rules harder or easier by flipping switches. A lot of nice features in this game. And now, Terry, the good news is now, of course, you have your initials feature. This is before they put them on the flippers. So you'd use these buttons to put your initials in. And we have the board set so it'll remember the top 5 scores. By flipping one switch on all these Gottlieb boards that have the alphanumerical display, you can have it erase it. Every time you turn it off, you're back to 0 and they have to start over. I think we covered an awful lot on this, didn't we, Terry?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm exhausted. Should we end with the night moves? Oh, no, I don't think we better do that again. No. We're not going to do that again, no. You know what, let's go over and see how the boys are making out, Terry. Follow me over. Let's see how. Here is shit attack, shack attack. Oh, big difference. Big difference, young man. Look, new netting, new back box. Steve Young sells those. New targets, new stickers. We're still waiting. We have a brand new ramp coming. Oh, and a new dome. Steve Young's got a great sale. You know that clear dome that goes on the top? They're on sale. Wait until you hear the price. $20. Let me show you what it looks like. Look. $20, Brian. This is the old one. Look how yellow it is. You'd be an imbecile not to buy them. $20, a brand new dome. You just transfer this piece over.
Then why are you buying it?
I bought some. They're on their way. Gosh. Anyway. And you shouldn't be back-talking me, young man.
Do whatever I want.
Ooh, did you hear this? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? See, he's bondoing. He goes home at night smelling of Bondo. See, here's the Bondo up here, look. Bondo is the world's most wonderful thing. You can make the cabinet perfect again, and then in seconds, it hardens in 5 minutes. It's rock hard, just like cement. Let's just say concrete. And then he can shave it down, like he's doing here, Terry. Show this man shaving. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Hey, let's look at this Citron. A lot has happened. Oh, he's reconstructing. Yep, bondoing, gluing, reconstructing. Still tons of work to do. This is coming along beautifully, Terry. And what is coming? There's a Donkey Kong. We're almost finished. That beautiful Donkey Kong right there. And we're done. We're done. We gotta get this uploaded. We'll be back Monday with more videos, and you're gonna wait until you see. I was in a What's My Line quiz show last night. We're uploading that whole show too, so that's a lot of fun. See if they can guess what I do for a living. Anyway, take it easy.
What do you do for a living?
Good night. Now go away, you bother me.